So what is the first type of equation that we learned? We learned y equals to mx plus c, right? Whereby the m can be positive, the m can be negative. So this is called power 1. Linear graph, power 1. So what do you think is the next graph that you learn? Quadratic, right? Which means that you have power 2, ax squared plus bx plus c. So for this, you have a can be positive, a can be negative. Question is, do you know how it looks like? Okay. Now, next, later I'll give you time to copy this down. We will have cubic already, which is what we are going to learn in this chapter. But it's not going to be tested for WA. Ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. Same thing, a can be positive, a can be negative. We are going to learn later how this look like. There's 4 types. A bit harder. Okay, now we are not going to learn power 4 anymore. So this is the maximum you learn for secondary school. After that, we go back to ax power negative 1. We go back down, we go to negative 1. So another way to see this is y equals to a over x. Is it the same thing? Law of indices? Or this is the same thing, please. Don't panic, it's the same thing. A can be positive, a can be negative. Okay, the next thing will be power negative 2. Or I can write it as y equals to a over x squared. Okay, the last one is not negative 3. The last one is actually what we call exponential function. Y equals to a power x. Okay, where a can be positive, a can be negative. So altogether, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just nice. Yeah, let's start. Power 1. Write down for yourself, when it's power 1, write your own words. How does it look like? You have to interpret it yourself, right? You have to construct your own knowledge. How will it look like if it's power 1? It's a straight line. What type of straight line? What type? It's not a horizontal line. Diagonal line, right? So for power 1 and for power 1 and power 1, what happens if it's 2x versus negative 2x? What's the difference? Okay, which one is going up? So you write down, it is a diagonal line going up. Is that what you said? It is a diagonal line going up. Okay. What about this? It's a diagonal line going down. Okay, the number here, of course, is 1. Okay, x squared, how does it look like? Now we look at power 2. Look at your worksheet. Power 2 now. How does it look like? Yeah, U-shape. I heard Irfan say U-shape. Smiley face, right? U-shape. Okay, so U-shape. Maybe like that. It doesn't matter whether is it on top, below, on the left, on the right. Today we are just learning the shape only. What happens if it's negative 2x squared? The power is still 2, but now I got a negative 2. It will be an N shape. Okay, it will be an N shape. Again, like that. Again, doesn't matter whether is it on top, below, on the left, on the right. Really, we don't care for now. You just need to know the shape. Okay, pause. Are you stressed? A bit, but have you learned this before? Okay, these are all graphs you have learned before. If you have never learned before, means you never hand in the homework where I ask you to plot the graph. If you say you never learned this before, means you never do your Sec 2 work when the teacher asks you to plot the graph. Yeah, plotted before. We give you graph papers, you plot. You plotted this in Sec 2, you plotted this in Sec 3. Now how to remember? It is the same throughout. It is a positive x cube, right? Positive x cube means it's going up or down, guess. Up. Up, same thing, so it's going up. But how does it look like? It will look like this. I will have a half a N, half a U. It's in the picture there. Half a N, half a U. But it's going up. Same thing, but I added a lot of funny things behind, right? But the highest power is still cube. So is it going up or going down? Still going up, because it's still positive x cube. So it's going up. So just now was what? An N shape and then the U shape, right? Now it's also an N shape and then the U shape. An N shape and then the U shape. Okay, how does picture 7 look like? It is a negative 4x cube. So it's still power 3, but it's now negative 4. It's the opposite, so it's going down. Half a U, half a N. And I will not belabor on this. I'll go quickly. It's also going down. So the only way to go down is like that, a U shape and then the N shape. It's going down. It's the first time you're seeing this, that's why you're a bit stressed. The power is -1. It will either look like this over x or x power -1. You must bear in mind both are the same thing. So how will it look like? Let x be 1. You press calculator. Let x be 1. What is your y value? 5, Where is it? Down here, right? Correct or not? X is 1, Y is 5 is somewhere here, right? On this box. We call this a quadrant. So it's on this quadrant. Quadrant because there are four of them. So one of them is called a quadrant. So it's down here, somewhere here. Now, last thing to do, last thing already, don't stress. X equals to -1. Press. When x equals to -1, what will happen? What is your y? Y will be -5. Where is -1, -5? Is it this one? -1, is it this one? Yeah, this is the one. So your graph will look like this. It will never touch the y-axis, it will never touch the x-axis, but it's on this and this quadrant. It will never touch the y-axis, it will never touch the x-axis, you just draw a curve. Never touch the y-axis, sorry here, never touch the x-axis, you just draw a curve. Can anyone tell me why it never touch the x-axis and the y-axis? Your x and your y can never be 0. Your y here cannot be 0, your x here cannot be 0. Why is it cannot be 0? Can you look at my finger? What happens when you get 0? Can x be 0? It will be undefined, right? Can y be 0? Cannot, right? So x and y cannot be 0, so you cannot touch the axis, basically. X and y cannot be 0. Okay, let's try again. X is 1. Press calculator. Please just patronize me a bit. When x is 1, y is -5. So, is this the quadrant? This one? Not this one. X is 1, y is negative. Is this the one? Is this the one? Yes, this is the one. 1 and -5, 1 and -5 somewhere here, right? So you draw a curve. What do you think I will try next? X equals to -1. What is y? Can you please help me out here? What is y? 5, So -1 and 5. Is it down here? Down here? Down here? Then you draw the curve here. X equals to 1. Can you press calculator? What is y? I'm going to quiz you later. You're going to come out. Y is 7. Is it here? Yes. So you draw a curve. But you must also test what? X equals to -1. When x equals to -1, please, this is super important. Can you press your calculator? Okay, please press your calculator. Where x is -1, please press your calculator, please. What is your y? Press your calculator. Press your calculator, put your bracket. You never, okay, sorry. When x is -1, what is y? Put the bracket. 7. It is still 7. Is it down here? When x is -1, y is 7. Down here, right? -1, 7 ma. The point is here, right? So this is the quadrant. You draw a curve. Okay, finally, when x is 1, what is the y value?
8.
No, press calculator. Press calculator. Yes, -8. Yeah. Is this the quadrant? 1, -8. Is it here? No. Is it here? 1, -8. No. Is it here? 1, -8. 1, -8. No. Is it here? Then you draw the curve. And finally, you try x equals to -1, y is still -8, and this is the quadrant. Last one, 9 power x, 9 power x. Okay, this is called an exponential function. It will start very slow, and then suddenly it will shoot up. So it's a curve again, just like this here. Okay, just like this two part, it will be a curve. Can it touch the x-axis? Answer is cannot. It cannot touch the x-axis. Okay, and the last one, it will be down here. All right.